Hi guys, it's Ginger and this is the introduction video to Our Loose 20s. I'm going to dive right in to avoid a long intro. First off, for my subscribers, sorry that you have to hear this information again. There is some new information, so you might want to stick around for the rest of the video. For my new subscribers, not my old subscribers, my new subscribers, the reason I had to say that is because I've already done a series and decided to start over for the new year. So, I'm going to start with me. Like I said, I'm Ginger, and I'm 21 years old, and I was working 40 plus hours and going to school, and my health took a poop. And my lovely fiance, is so wonderful to me that he really noticed how I was doing, and he really noticed how upset I was about, when I looked in the mirror and things like that, and he really took the time to say, hey, it's time for you to think about yourself and stop working, and I'll hold down the fort, and you just worry about health and school. And so I did. So I will be returning to work shortly after the new year. But yeah, so that's how I'm able to do this, because he's so wonderful and he's allowed me to be able to just focus on myself. So that's really wonderful of him. So a little bit about the name, Our Loose 20s. I feel that the 20s, your 20s between 20 and 30 is, even after 30 sometimes, is a period where you are just so diverse. I mean, you could be doing anything. I have friends all the way on the spectrum, from married with 3 children to in Europe to, work from home to factory workers. I mean, there's so many things. Living in dorm rooms, living at home with parents, living on your own, living with boyfriends, fiancés, girlfriends, whomever. It's so diverse. But the thing that we all have in common is your 20s is where you lose sight of your health for some reason. And I think it's because you can be in so many different places in your life. I think that's really why. An inspirational person of mine that I really am inspired by is Ashley Graham. You may know her. She's a huge model, and she is body positivity and everything else, and she's really great. She even said that her 20s is where it happened, moved out of mom's house into college dorms, and bam, went her health. And that's really how it happens. If you talk to elder women, they tell you the same thing. By the time they were worried about their health, it was too late, because then it gets harder. It gets harder after 35, after 45, But that would be the time when you were most settled and most calm in your career and in your life. Anyway, so that is the name, Our Loose 20s. I named it that because of how diverse your 20s are. I am in the very beginning of my 20s, and I already feel like some days I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Some days I feel on top of the world. So yeah, that's the name. Anyway, so I'm going to dive right into tools. The tools that I will be using throughout my journey to get me through. One is a gym membership. My gym is the YMCA. I like it because it's very family oriented. It's very comfortable. It's not, bodybuilders everywhere you look. Very comfortable. If you can't afford a gym membership, of course, home equipment is good. Things like these little weights. I have a ball. I have a fitness ball. I have yoga mat. I have, yoga blocks. All things you can find for very cheap. excuse me, to do fitness at home or in the comfort of your backyard or in the comfort of a park. There's no reason you can't go to a park. You know, I love parks. Even though I have a gym membership, I think I will still go on, I might still go on runs and stuff like that. Anyway, so, gym membership is the tool number one. And developing a workout routine, which I have. I have already sat down and developed my routine. It concludes yoga 3 mornings a week, Zumba 3 evenings a week, Pilates 1 morning a week, Pilates 1 evening a week, cardio kickboxing 1 morning a week, and then, and then I do have, I already said Pilates 1 evening a week, and then I do have, baritone 1 evening a week, which is working on the bar, like ballerinas. And then my Saturday and Sunday are my relief days. I only go once instead of twice. And Saturday is my cardio funk dance class, and Sunday is my restorative yoga. So, in case I rattled that off too quickly for you, basically I've combined strength stuff, you know, with the yoga. Pilates, again, is core and muscles. Zumba is cardio, of course. Cardio kickboxing is cardio, of course. Bar tone is, again, muscles, cardio. So it's very important to be diverse, whether you're in a gym, at home, in a park, whatever. And if you have a gym membership, it's very important to have home equipment so that if you cannot make it to the gym because of bad weather or something like that, you have home equipment. And I say that because I live in Georgia and it does snow, it does fog, it does ice. So, yeah. Tool number 2 is my journal. So everybody's journal might be different. Either way, your journal is a place where you record everything, starting from, you know, your, like, for me, I have week 1 where I pick a lesson or a topic that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to write it here. This is my measurements list. It's very important to keep up on your measurements because the number on the scale may not reflect your accomplishments for a long period of time. So my measurements, it has my weight that I haven't put in just yet. And then I have space to write each day my thoughts. Whole back page. Right here it says thoughts, feelings. You know, day by day, I'll just write a little entry. Just a little bit. And then for the next week, same thing. This is extremely important to keep track of your headspace throughout the journey, of course, and your measurements and your weight and everything else. Tool number 3 is a creative journal. Something for your mind. Something for your self-esteem. This one particular, it has a different activity in every page. It goes from, this first activity says defining moments. Write your autobiography. What are the events that have shaped your life so far? And then you go a couple ways into the book. You have let's make a mess. Make yourself a cup of coffee or tea and relax. Spill the last few drops so the bottom of your cup gets wet. Then place it on the page and let it dry. You have doodle butterflies. Draw some butterflies. Now doodle away their wings and then add color. I mean, you have there's one in here, a few of my favorite things. List all of the small things in life that touch your heart. It's just something every day, a little positivity, a little happiness for you to do. So I'm going to be picking one thing a week that I'm going to work on. So I'll pick one thing out of the book that I'm going to work on all week. Those are the 3 largest tools that I'll be using and that are going to guide me through this journey. Of course, I have my YouTube channel and the Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram to go with it. Those are all my social medias where you can find pictures of my progress and updates and just all kinds of things. So the very last thing is I bought a little chalkboard that I'm going to write day 1, day 2, 3, 4, however long it takes. Just to remind myself, I'm here. I'm doing this. This is here. Everything starts tomorrow. So today is just my intro video, and I'm prepared all my stuff, and so yeah. So that's my intro video, guys, and I really hope that you stick with me, stick by me through this and learn, and I hope to inspire someone out there. Yeah, that's it. I will see you tomorrow.